everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here to do my October book haul revisit. So if you've not seen one of these videos, what I'm doing is going back to the year 2020. So 3 years ago, my first full year on booktube. I joined December of 19. And so I'm going back to my first year on booktube, and every month, really since then, I have done an in and out. So I haul books, unhaul books, etc. So somehow my bookshelves, these are my read books, but my ones that are unread are still full. And so I'm wanting to go back and see, am I reading the books that I'm hauling? Where are all these books coming from? What is going on? And so, yeah, we're going back to 2020 to see if I've read the books that I have hauled. And so, I'm going to have this sign that says read, unread, and unhauled without reading. I very, very rarely unhaul without reading, but as soon as I don't write that down, it's going to happen. So, yeah, I will start the video and we'll kind of keep track. I think this is a smaller month, so here's to hoping. I will start the video now. Okay, here we go.
So these first two are from Forever Publishing. So thank you to them for sending me these to read and review, and I am so excited for both of them. So the first one is called Forever with You, and this
I haven't read it.
Second Chance Romance. Next is
oh no, I haven't read this one either.
Now, this one is a Hearts of Lancaster County novel. I don't know if it's the first in a series or what. Next are the two I bought myself. So I bought Point of Retreat by Colleen.
I've read it.
This is the second, I think, in her Slammed series, and I have not read the first, but now I have all three on my shelf, and I think these were her first books. I think Slammed was maybe her first book. I may be wrong in saying that, but I can't wait to pick up this YA trilogy. I don't want to read the back and know what this is about because it's a second in a series. And then next is Magic Hour by Kristin.
I've read that.
And then last is a book that I was sent by my dear friend Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Loves Books. Sent me was Chloe, the Queen of High School. And now this is
I haven't read it.
Novel.
Okay, so not bad. We have 2 read, 3 unread, and yeah, so that's a really small month. So I'm going to go ahead and read these 3. Gosh, at the time, October of 2020, gosh, we were mid-pandemic. I had a 2-year-old and a, goodness, July, August, September, 4-month-old. And so, yeah, I feel like I had a cold maybe in that video, and we've got colds in our house now. 'Tis the season. But yeah, this feels good. 2 read, 3 unread. And like I said, that Amish Midwife's Hope, I did a try chapter tag of that and really enjoyed it. And so I'm really excited to read that one. Forever with You, I don't know if I did or not. But so let's read these 3. I've also been on a graphic novel tear lately, so I'm excited to read the Chloe book, and let's just get on with it and see what I think of these 3 that are still unread. Hey everyone, so first update for this project. I have read Chloe, the Queen of High School. Well, I have not actually read this. I DNF'd it after, I don't know, a couple chapters or a couple chunks in. This is the second in the Chloe series, and I don't know, like, if that's why, but, like, this is a very kind of weird, superficial graphic novel, and it's a middle grade about a girl going to 9th grade, and, like, all the younger people think she's, like, hot stuff, whereas all the 9th graders are kind of rough on her, and she's addicted to her phone, and there's, like, this third-person omniscient narrator that pops in every now and again, and that was weird, and just some of the, like, text was weird. I don't know if this is, like, translated or something. I don't know, because, like, some of the stuff made very little sense to me. And she's got a friendship with this guy who's got a very bad lisp, and so all of his writing, or all of his, like, speech is in, like, phonetically, and it's really, like, distracting, and I don't know. This just wasn't good. Like, this was not gripping me at all, and I'm really in, like, my middle grade graphic novel era right now, and so for this to not have grabbed my attention at all means, like, there's so many better. I have 5 sitting on my shelf right now waiting for me to read them. So I love this as the gift that it was, but I am gonna unhaul it. So there's that. Yeah, we'll see. Today's October 7th, so I'm only a week into the month and have 1 down and just a few more to go since this was a small month. So, yeah, feels good. I will check in when I have the next one ready. Hey everyone, so I have good news and bad news. Good news is I have finished the last 2 books. Bad news is because my baby is getting molars, and so the other night she was up for 4 hours in the middle of the night. She was up from like 12:30 to 4:30-ish, 12:15 to 4 something, I don't know. And then last night she was up for at least a solid hour. So not really sleeping, feeling a little like got hit by a truck, but my reading has gone good. So first I started Forever With You by Barb Curtis, and I read the first 25% of this, and then I DNF'd it because it just wasn't catching me. It's not that it's a bad book. It's not that I don't recommend it for a given audience. It's just, this is an enemies to lovers romance about 2 people. The female character, I can't even remember her name, but she is inheriting her family's restaurant, but the clause is like her grandfather gave it to her and said, it's yours if you work with this winery and work together to make both things successful. So she's like, cool, because it's this older guy who runs the winery. She's good with that. Well, then the older guy who runs the winery gives his business to his grandson, who just so happens to be our main character's ex, and they do not get along. So it's enemies to lovers. I was not invested in either of the characters, either of the businesses. The chemistry between them, I didn't feel. I don't love enemies to lovers, and so maybe that's why, but this was doing absolutely nothing for me 25% of the way through, and I could have trudged through and it probably would have been a 3-star. I'm sure there would have been cute moments. I'm sure there would have been good things. But I just wasn't, it was fine. And I have read, I'm not loving kind of straight up romance, although there is a little, each of them have their own backstories, one with dyslexia, there's different things going on, so it's not cheesy, but it just wasn't gripping me. I've read better for me anyway. The tropes were not what I liked, so DNF that one. So not ideal, but it's off my shelves. And then finally, I read The Amish Midwife's Hope by Barbara Cameron. So I know, Elizabeth from Lizzie Pay Loves Books does Amish in April, and there's some Amish stuff, but I don't read Amish stuff frequently enough to do that kind of thing, but I love them sprinkled in. And this one was no different. So this is about a midwife, an Amish midwife, and a single dad who his wife has died. They're actually both widowed or widowers. And it is, sorry you guys, some of my neighbors are driving by. I'm we're friends with all of our neighbors, so holding up a book and talking feels kind of weird, especially because my kids are right in front of me, just kind of roaming in circles while I talk. But anyway, this one is about an Amish midwife and a single dad who have both lost their spouses, and now they're kind of becoming friends by circumstance. She's walking home, and him and his daughter offer to give her a ride home, and they just kind of, the daughter is sweet. They kind of become friends, and it turns into something more. It's really sweet, really wholesome, just entertaining and cute. And I love stories about midwifery. I think it's really interesting. My 3 kids have all come with hospital births. I've never used a midwife, but I just think it's really interesting, and a career path that I would kind of love, but would also be really terrifying. And yeah, it's super cute. I definitely would read more in this series, and I really enjoyed it. So that is everything for my October 2020 book haul. They are all either read or DNF'd. 2 of them I DNF'd, so that is interesting. Unfortunate, but good to have them off my shelf and just to know. So that is it. Let me know if you've read any of these books. Let me know if you have any teething tips. Let me know all the things, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.